Hi, I'm Vanessa Higgins and my presentation is about the UK Data Service training programme and how we're now teaching social science researchers the computational social science skills to use and analyse big data and other new forms of data. The UK Data Service holds a large collection of social science data that are made available for researchers to reuse, and these include large cross-sectional survey data sets and longitudinal survey data sets. We also provide a large programme of training and guidance which aims to equip researchers to find, access and analyse data. We run training events in different formats such as webinars, workshops and conferences, and we have a suite of online training materials for self-learning too. Our training events programme comprises approximately 100 events a year on a variety of topics. These are mostly delivered by UK Data Service staff who are highly trained social scientists. And you can see that as well as promoting the data and showing people how to find and access the data, we also teach key data skills for using data and for evaluating data for their research. Specifically looking at the survey data events we run, we conduct webinars and workshops with hands-on elements covering basic data skills. So an example of this is a recent 2-day workshop we held on analysing crime data, which highlighted the wealth of crime data available and used the crime survey for England and Wales to deliver hands-on training in basic data preparation and data analysis using R. So really useful practical training. This year, the training programme has been extended to topics in the field of computational social science. And we see this as vitally important for the future of social science research. Computational social science can be defined as a blend of using computationally intensive methods and tools to answer social science research questions. So as you know, huge amounts of our social interactions and personal behaviours are conducted online or captured digitally nowadays. So things like social media platforms generate huge amounts of data that give us snapshots of our daily lives and really useful data for social scientists. And much of this data are available if you have the right programming skills. So computational methods for collecting, processing and analysing these data are an increasingly important component of a social scientist toolkit. In this training, we're focusing on bringing social scientists up to a higher level of computational research skills. We're introducing new concepts to them and stimulating ideas around how they might apply to or supplement existing data. And we do this by providing overviews of the logic and technical aspects of accessing and analysing data that are new to social scientists. And we describe why that data is useful and how to go about using it with a focus on foundational skills. We provide code written in popular open source languages such as Python and R, and most importantly, we tailor the material to social scientists in a way that they will understand it through the use of socioeconomic data and techniques employed in social research. The Computational Social Science training programme started earlier this year, and it's been developed and adapted according to feedback from attendees. We've developed a number of webinar series comprising 3 separate webinars scheduled close together, the first being an introduction and the following 2 increasing in levels of complexity. We've also developed online Jupyter notebooks to accompany the webinars in response to participant feedback, and these allow researchers to work at their own pace, explore code without needing to download or install anything, and it allows them to really easily copy and adapt code for their own research. Also, in response to webinar participant feedback, we've identified a need for the delivery of live online coding events, which allow a really deep dive into the process of writing and executing the code presented in the webinars. The training's generated a huge amount of interest, with some of the highest attendance numbers of all events during the period. This high demand and interest reflects a really important need for this training amongst the social science research community. So we're going to build on the success of this training and continue to develop it over the next 2 years as part of the overall UK Data Service training programme. And hopefully we'll be meeting the needs of future social science researchers. Here are some useful links and contacts, and thank you very much for listening.